This is verse 7 of the 4th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Satan has just put his second temptation to Jesus, urging him to jump off a ledge or a pinnacle of the temple. The motivation for this might be to create a sort of miraculous spectacle, or it may have just been to test the proposition that Jesus really is the Son of God, really is being cared for by God, and would therefore be protected from injuring himself in such a venture. But one way or another, Jesus, of course, gives this answer that we find here. Ephe, interesting choice of words. We might have expected, of course, the normal word for to say, lego, and some form of that, but ephe is much less common. It's from the verb phemi. It means to say, but it's rooted in the noun phos, which is light, or phino, which means to shine, as in a light. And thus the word is a little bit more strong, and it suggests Jesus brings to light the idea. He sort of illuminates a great proposition. You might almost have the idea here. It's in the imperfect, so it's third person singular imperfect, active indicative, suggesting he was saying to him. Jesus was responding to him. The him here, of course, is diabolos, the devil, the divider. He was saying to him. This is the dative singular masculine pronoun. He was saying to him, the subject of the verb, ho Jesus. Jesus was saying to him. Then Paulen, indeclinable adverb, means again. The again here is in response to the fact that Satan has just quoted Scripture. So Jesus is, in a sense, responding to that with a superseding principle here. It's written again, would be the idea. Of course, gegraptai, from grapho, I write. This is the third person singular perfect, passive in meaning, so it is written again. It stands written, would be the idea. And then uk, the negation, ekpyroses. This is from ekpyrazo. Pyrazo means to test something, to put it to the test. The ekpyroses, or pyrazo, would suggest to test it out thoroughly, to test it completely. So you shall not, in the more emphatic sense of it, put God to the test, as if to test thoroughly whether God is actually reliable. Kurion, the word for Lord, this is the accusative singular. You shall not test out thoroughly. Lord, ton huion, Lord, the God, su, of you, possessive second person pronoun. The injunction, of course, taken from the Old Testament, various texts, all of which warn God's people against testing God to see if he's reliable or otherwise displaying what amounts to their lack of faith by wanting to insist that God display some sort of proof of his reliability. And